Now that's a negative example, but the same thing goes with positive examples. When you're so focused on your upcoming vacation, you just can't wait to go away that weekend. Very hard to focus, unless, of course, you have effective strategies. Decision-making and judgment. Just for curiosity, how many of you have ever made a bad decision? How many of you made a bad decision in the last week? So we're making decisions every day of our lives, every minute, pretty much. And what our research shows is that emotions are behind a lot of our decision making. For example, we now study educators, the lives of educators. And most recently, we published a study looking at how teachers' emotional states affect their evaluation of their students. So how many of you, this is a trick question now, believe that grades are objective? Nobody raises their hand, of course. If I hadn't primed you, you might have changed your mind. So we did a study where we showed that if we put teachers in the yellow versus the blue, just by having them think about a good versus a bad day, that after that few minutes of writing, when we gave them an essay, a middle school student's essay to grade, there were 1 to 2-fold grade differences between the teachers' grades who were in those different mood states. So what's interesting about that is not necessarily, I knew that was going to happen because that's what I study. Negative moods are going to shift you to be more narrow. Positive moods are going to make you more expansive. But for me, the most important piece was this. After the study was over, we asked teachers, do you believe that your emotion state influenced the way you evaluated your student? What percentage of the educators said, of course? 0. You're so pessimistic. Again, most, 90%, said there's no way that my emotions would have changed the way I thought about this essay. But yet when we showed them the bar graphs, there was a full grade difference. So what's interesting about that is what? What's interesting is that emotions are affecting our judgments and decision making, but we're not conscious about it. We're not aware of it. More soon. Relationship quality. How many of you, when you're at work, or even in your own family, love to be around the angry, disgruntled, dysregulated family member? Anyone? Like you see that person at work who's always irritated and kind of nasty, and you say, that's who I want to go for coffee with today. Most of us don't want to be around people that display a lot of negative affect. Nor do we want to be around people who misread us constantly. Lots in the relationship quality area. Finally, physical and mental health. When you think about what emotional intelligence is, the ability to recognize and understand and regulate our emotions,